Alright, y'all. So, my name is like Cloud Voidus. We got a very interesting conspiracy for you today. Alright, so let me just start this story off by saying something that was crazy. Alright, so I was at the store buying some KKK marked accessories, and it was very, very strange. It's a very strange place. I see some people, they're wearing these hoods. It's very weird, and I'm like, I don't know what this place is. And I'm pretty sure it's not affiliated with, like, Kmart, but, if it is, man, that's a whole nother conspiracy in itself, so let's just not even get into that. But yeah, I was there, I was looking for some frisky dingo action figures, but, while I was doing this, I saw something. I saw a video, on this, like, phone, and it was talking about some new Atari shit. Now, I used to love that shit, fucking Atari retro shit, it really gets my dick hard when I see them. Like, oh, I got like, I got 3 penises, so they all get erect at once. So it's uncomfortable if you're in public, seriously. But it's like, it's like 20 inches, and it's very erect, So that's why I don't look at Atari shit in public. Cause one time my friend showed me something interesting that had to do with Atari. He was like, yo, check this out. We were at a park. There was like chicks and it was crazy, and then it just kind of sprang up, and then the bitches that were staring at him, I'm like, yo, you want to try this shit out? Then you better stop staring, motherfucker. Alright, but I'm sorry, 3 dicks. I mean, you don't know what that's like. That's not it's pretty sad, it's like, because if you get kicked 3 times on the dick, it really hurts. But yeah, okay, alright, I'm sorry, y'all. So back to our thingy. So yeah, I saw a video. It was a very interesting video, and it showed Atari. So first, my thingy kind of sprung up. So that happened. But after that, apparently they got a new motherfucking console coming out, and this is Atari. All right, that shit's from like 1920s. So it's some crazy shit. When I saw it, I was like, that can't be real. And it's called the Atari VCS. And I was like, whoa, it's like, what does that even mean? It apparently means like video computer system, like it does a bunch of shit. And I was like looking into it, and it sounded kind of weird, because, well, you see, you can play old games on it, which is interesting, right? But you can also play some other shit too. You can also play crappy low-end games like Minecraft. Like they said, they were like, you can play this shit, dog. I was like, fuck, man, that's amazing. I mean, it's not like we got Xbox or anything like that, but let's not get into that garbage, So yeah, I was like, fuck me, man, that's some crazy shit. But then someone came up to me. It was like a mystical wizard, alright? He's like, don't buy that fucking system. And I'm like, yo, dog, chill out, just calm down. Why are you being all crazy? I mean, I want to buy it because it sounds cool. It's not really out yet, or maybe it is. I don't know. But I kind of dig that system. And they're like, you fucking crazy person. Do you understand? This is the apocalypse system time 1005. You fucking idiot. And I was like, god damn, what the fuck? What are you talking about there? That can't be real. It's Atari, alright? And he's like, well, Atari has been taken over by lizard people, and they're guided by fucking Donald Trump. And I was like, god damn, Donald Trump's a lizard. I thought that was just a myth, There's some nut crazy people. So I mean, I was like, yo, dog, just don't do this. You lying, alright? This is a perfectly delicious system. I mean, you touch it, it's like touching a butt. It's like a triple Z butt, alright, right there. And he's like, oh, but you see, my man, let me put some knowledge on your fucking face. And so he did that. He got all over my face. I was like, oh, goddamn, sticky knowledge all over my face. It was very weird. It was white, but he was like, sorry, I got a little bit excited. He said that. I was like, did you just do what I think you did? Did you just shoot glue all over my face? You fucking, goddamn, you should get locked up for that shit. But he's like, but yeah, he transports us to like this dimension, and in this dimension they got all these consoles and shit from like the future. And I'm like, holy shit, you got Xbox like 5,000. I was like, holy shit, it looks like a piece of fucking garbage. Like, you know, it's basically a toilet. And you see with this toilet, like, what happens to take a shit, you have to pay $90, which, you know, something like that happened to me a while ago, like, when I was trying to take a shit in my own toilet, which I said in a previous video, but apparently this is a whole fucking new thing. Like, you take a pee in there, you pay, like, $10. I was like, oh shit, that's some new shit. And, you know, it was just very weird. And yeah, so he was just showing me around for a second. He was like, this is the PlayStation 9000. It's basically a blow-up doll for your mouth. I was like, oh, okay, I'm in. That's kind of weird. Why are these game systems not being game systems? And then he tells me, he's like, you fucking moron, do you understand? Could you even comprehend? I'm going to have to drop some more sploogey knowledge on you, all over your face. I'm like, okay, don't do that again. He's like, I won't do that. But let me tell you why everything is weird and how these old consoles are like toilets and blow-up dolls. Well, it turns out that something went amiss all up in the 95,000s. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be dead then, but you know, you keep going. And he's like, alright, you fucking clitomitis. What you see, all up in the 95,000s, there was some crazy shit. There was like chicken nuggets that were flying. They were flying chicken nuggets. You could eat them with your mouth. You could even use your brain. You didn't even have to use your muscles. Everyone was just a head. And you know, some genitals as well. I was like, oh shit. Head and genitals, goddamn. That sounds like some fucking weird shit. What the fuck? And he's like, ugh. But yes, what happens is that the game consoles, they all died out. One by one, Nintendo died out. PlayStation died out. And Xbox, it was like, it did stuff to your mouth. I'm like, oh shit. And then it's like, yes, it does stuff to your mouth. That unspeakable shit. Even worse than the magic that I do that gets all excited and shit. I'm like, okay, so, you know, move on. We don't want to hear about that no more. That joke is not funny if it's a joke. If it's not a joke, then I'm pretty sure I got some AIDS from that. They're like, oh, you probably got like 50 AIDS. But then he says, he says something. So all the game consoles, they die out. They're dead, alright? You know, they're gone, you know. Every single one has been destroyed. Because no one wants to buy some fucking DLC ass bullshit, and they finally say, fuck it, you know, there's another game crash, it's like World War III in your mama's pants. And I'm like, okay, but that means Atari is dead too. And he's like, no, this system, it comes back from the grave, a mystical demon named Aku. It makes it into a sentient thingy. And then the sentient thingy, like, gives everyone AIDS, you know, it goes, everyone's playing on it, and they get AIDS from it. I'm like, oh, fuck, so you're saying the Atari the CVS is like, that, you know, it's gonna give you AIDS and shit. He's like, exactly, you see, that happens in the future, and I'm a wizard, so you know that happens. I'm like, oh, of course, you're totally not some nutball doing nutball things. And so, yeah, he's telling me about all of this crazy shit that happens. Everyone turns into the Atari systems. And, you know, they're, like, connected in. It's kind of like some crazy, game art online or whatever the fuck that anime is called. It's kind of like that shit. Kind of, you know, not exactly, but it's very interesting. I'm like, okay, well, can we prevent this? And, you know, he looks at me, he says, there's one solution in my brain, my man. Now, watch this shit. And I'm like, alright, so then he bends over, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not into that. And he shits on the ground. I'm like, oh, okay, what is this? Why are you doing this? And then a magical turd comes out of his ass. It's like golden, it's like the rainbow colors. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then he points at it. He's like, that's the kind of shit that will save it. And I'm like, I don't understand. How does that make sense? And he's like, You see, my man, this turd, it is not the turd of the earth. It is the turd of the universe. It is the savior of mankind. Think of it like John Connor. I'm like, oh, shit, this is turning into some Terminator shit. And he's like, yes, the Atari system, it's like the Terminator that's coming back to, like, kill us. I'm like, oh, fuck. That's some fucking crazy shit. So then, some Atari systems start teleporting around and shit. And he's like attacking them. And I'm like taking out my, like, sniper rifle and stuff. And I'm like shooting these bitches. I was like, oh fuck, god damn. And we were surrounded. So we thought we was gonna die. I mean, come on, like, that's the end of the story, right? Like, but no, something happens. The wizard, he looks at all these, like, these Atari systems, and he says one word. And the one word is Atari ET game, Atari ET game, Atari ET game, Atari ET game, Atari. And then they all stop, because they know that game started the last crash. And they didn't want another crash. They didn't realize that that's what they were doing. So they all stopped. They were like, oh fuck, what we do? So they just stay there like adorable puppies. And we're like, alright, so this is the end of this. So you go back to your dimension. You tell your boss he can go lick some balls. And, you know, so they all leave, alright? They all leave. And we save the universe, you know, that... It was a very eventful day, because all I wanted to do was get an Atari system. But yeah, this is not a conspiracy, because it's real, alright? So, don't buy no systems you see. If you see one, you gotta smash that shit up. Like, dude, you know, some Office Space type shit. Go to town on it, hitting it with like a wiffle ball bat or something. So, you know, this is more, think of this like a PSA, alright? So yeah, that's how that works, you know. PSA for your motherfucking brain. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this told you some crazy shit. But yeah, I need to go now because yeah.